Hey, it's Chris Cashman. Lucky you, you're just in time for Highlander Cow Snuggles. We got a lot to get into tonight on evening.
Food you will love more.
We love to have a good time. We have live music with my Uncle Tony.
A romantic restaurant in Kirkland serving up Italian cuisine and culture.
I'm St. Brian in Issaquah, where a fabled castle is for sale. We'll take you inside.
And the made in Washington craft soda that locals have loved for more than 40 years.
And so you see, kids, that was the year that Jimothy saved Christmas. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Evening Magazine. I'm Chris Cashman, and welcome to Lake Stevens. Lucky you, behind the scenes pass to Lucky Farms here. We got 75 acres, all of your farm favorites to explore, and perhaps the highlight, Highlander Cow Snuggles.
Hi, baby. Hi. This is like my happy place. When I just want to relax, I come out here and I just give them belly scratches. And it really makes me feel centered, and I'm really in the moment when I'm with them. Oh, hi, baby. Welcome to Lucky Farms. We are in Lake Stevens, Washington, just about 35 minutes north of Seattle. So we started Lucky Farms about almost 7 years ago now. Come on, babies. Come on. It was a childhood dream of mine to own a farm.
Hi, babies.
Then I realized that Scott really loved horses, and he loves the farm life as well.
Come here, boy.
Yeah, they like their babas. So we did live in Seattle, and we decided to change up our life and do something totally different. And it's been a crazy adventure ever since. Nowadays, less than 1% of our population actually live on a farm.
Cows. I see cows.
So more and more people from the city, they want to get out, they want to enjoy being in nature and being really present with animals.
Look how pretty blue eyes.
They all have their own hairstyle. I wonder if they have the same hairdresser.
This is the interactive farm tour. You might have to place it on their tongue, or you can hold your hand out.
They're adorable. They're really nice too.
They have super long eyelashes.
Our cows and our animals, they love interacting with people as much as people love interacting with them.
They're very nice. They're really friendly.
And that's kind of how it started. It was just inviting family and friends out, and then it turned into doing farm tours and doing cow snuggles.
This is so nice.
On our farm, we have Highland cows.
Oh, they are the sweetest things. This is so great. What therapy?
Our main program right now, one of them is our summer Highland cow snuggles.
They are also fluffy.
We have brushes so you can brush them. One thing that makes them so adorable and why they're so trendy is because not only are they cute, they have that extra hair layer that no other breed of cattle have. They're also the oldest breed of cattle in the world.
A little here and a little there. The flat top seems like he likes this one the most.
They are incredibly smart and incredibly social.
The Justin Bieber.
Yeah, the Justin Bieber do. Look at that. It looks like he's got tips, like frosted tips. What has also been really cool is our kids. They've grown up on the farm.
He's 19 and he's Andalusian and Arabian. We rope with them on the cows and stuff, and then we herd them, and it's really cool. It's really fun. It's amazing.
Good boy, Jamie.
And I think that they're going to look back on their childhood and just feel good about having been raised on a farm and all the different experiences they've had.
Best donkey ever.
I mean, I have to pinch myself that this is what we're doing now.
This is Violet.
And because we have hundreds of people coming here, it's bringing them so much joy, like something beyond what we could have imagined. Yeah, good boy. We want to make sure every generation has the opportunity to be on a farm. So I think that's really important to us. There you go, baby, there you go.
So we're losing farms at an incredible rate. So it's very important that people understand how important this is. It just brings so much joy to be out here. It's wonderful. It's great.
I think really what's in my heart is I'm very passionate about farms. I'm passionate about animals. Good babies, come here. My main message to people is what is your passion and go after it. They love the scratches. So I think one of our main messages when people come out to the farm is what does your best life look like, and go out and pursue it.
Hey, buddy. Goodbye from Lucky Farms.
Bye. Goodbye.
I know, right? Seize the moment. Make your reservation. They do fill up fast. Little pro tip, you can add piggy snuggles. I'm just saying. Hanging out with all these Highlanders, I kind of feel like royalty. If you've ever wanted to live like royalty without leaving Western Washington, we've got the place for you. It's up for sale. Saint joins us from Issaquah with tonight's Unreal Estate.
Hey, this is just one of 5 turrets, all part of a one-of-a-kind castle overlooking Cougar Mountain Zoo. This is a home unlike anything you've ever seen.
Long before it was a listing, it was a local landmark, the fabled Issaquah Castle.
This is a staple of the community. I remember being on my father's job sites when I was younger on East Lake Sammamish, looking up and watching them take 4 years to build this, and just the quality and the cranes and the helicopters.
The Sellers founded Cougar Mountain Zoo in the 70s and had donated it to a nonprofit before building a home with this impressive backyard view.
You get the entire overview of the zoo here. You get a cup of coffee in the morning and just, you're seeing something that nobody else gets to see.
Yeah, it really is incredible.
The 7,000 square foot custom-built castle was designed with 5 turrets and 2 complete living spaces, joined by a spiral staircase with special inlays.
The floor we're on has bedrooms, kitchen, living room, dining room. The lower level has the same thing. Could also be a bed and breakfast, perhaps.
And we know where breakfast would be made.
We're in the full chef's kitchen that has 2 dishwashers, 2 ovens, full range, and the nice big vaulted ceilings that still pull natural light all the way through.
Yeah, and when you sell this house, that's when we open that, right?
Yes, that's the goal, yeah.
The primary suite offers the home's greatest luxury feature.
There's not only one primary bath, there's 2, hers and his.
She gets a whirlpool bath with a place for champagne on ice. He gets a steam bath and a shower with a few tricks of its own.
You can back up to this to get your low back. You can get up here to get your shoulders, get your calf muscles down here.
Downstairs, there's another surprise.
John, every great wine room needs Chardonnays, Pinot Noirs, Cabernets.
And the moose.
Most wine cellars pair nicely with cheese. This one apparently pairs with wildlife. The owners have cared for this home since the day it was built. Now, they're ready for someone else to make it their castle.
Time to pass the baton. They've been good stewards of the land and the local economy. Decided to now move out of the area, start another chapter in their lives.
And now, after nearly 30 years, the next chapter belongs to someone else. Someone who gets to call Issaquah's most famous castle home.
Thank you, Saint. The asking price for the Issaquah Castle, $5.69 million. And if you think that place was special,
Check out the $45 million estate Russell Wilson and Sierra are selling in Rancho Santa Fe, just outside of San Diego. It's not just a home, it's a private resort on 8 lush acres. With gardens, pools, and cascading waterfalls, the compound has 9 bedrooms and 13 baths. There's a cinema room and a clubhouse with a lounge, a bar, arcade, and a candy shop, as well as a professional recording studio. Outside, there are tennis, basketball, and pickleball courts, as well as dual football soccer fields, surrounded by an equestrian paddock. The $45 million asking price is $10 million below the original price back in December when the estate was first put on the market.
Wowee, a humble abode indeed. And hey, I don't want to ruin your lunch, but there might be a better option. We're heading to Kirkland to a family restaurant that serves some old school Italian fare and some house-made music.
Different but familiar.
I think we have a great concept.
Remini is a fresh name on Kirkland's restaurant row, but it comes with a trusted taste from Issaquah. It's the same family that perfected hospitality at Montalcino.
We were in Issaquah for over 20 years.
Fortunately, they brought the fancy food and flair with them.
We'd love to have a good time. We have live music with my Uncle Tony.
Happy birthday.
They brought Uncle Tony, too.
I'm Uncle Tony, okay? On the wall, you see all of our family members intermixed with some notorious characters, right?
This family knows how to serve up Italian classics with flair, and if you think the plates are impressive, just wait till you see the plumbing.
A gold toilet, yeah, and that thing it weighs like a gold toilet. Remember, I had to have my nephew hold that while I'm like cranking it and attaching it, you know, so.
And yes, the bar features a gold-frame TV that plays The Godfather on repeat.
Italian culture, Italian hospitality, it's genuine, because that's the way I grew up, and that's the way I love to treat people, and so does my staff. When people come in here, I want them to feel like they're in Italy. Not only in Italy, but someone's house in Italy.
Amazing food, great music, hard to beat Remini. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 4 to 10 p.m. Coming up on Evening.
We popped the lid open on the story behind the Washington-made craft soda that locals have enjoyed for more than 40 years. Evening Magazine is made possible with support from Kitsap Credit Union. Since 1934, Kitsap Credit Union has believed that together it's possible. Together, we shine a light on the people and places that help our communities thrive.
Do you want to know something silly?
Yes.
Sometimes I think about when you and I were one person. Do you remember that?
So I was a baby in your tummy?
Do you remember where you were before that?
No.
You were in my heart. Can I go into your heart?
Hey, this is Saint with a movie trailer that is freaking out audiences moments before they see The Odyssey.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What were you cooking?
Bella?
You need a grown-up to help keep you.
That is the jump scare everybody is talking about. And if that doesn't get your heart pounding, the rest of the trailer just might. Academy Award winner Jessica Chastain stars in Other Mommy, which comes out in October.
Welcome back to Evening Magazine from Lake Stevens. We are at Lucky Farms. Come hang out with the Scottish Highland cows, get your snuggles. How about where Santa's team hangs out in the off-season? Come chill out. And speaking of which, did you know one of the most refreshing, popular local sodas comes from a tiny town here in the Northwest? We met the man behind Bedford Soda out on the peninsula.
People have been cracking open these made in Washington sodas since 1984, thanks to this man.
I'm Ed Bedford. I'm owner of Bedford's Craft Sodas.
Pop that proudly states where it comes from on every bottle.
It all started here. It's home-based out of Port Angeles.
When Ed says home-based, he means it. This is the headquarters. It all started when this former beverage distributor couldn't find his favorite flavor.
There was no real good cream soda on the market.
So Ed made his own.
This is the original bottling, 1984, from down in Georgetown.
Today, Bedford's is bottled in Mukilteo, and that cream soda led to everything from root beer to ginger ale.
They're just a little bit different than most sodas because they're made in very small batches. We really work hard to get the best ingredients possible, and we care for it all the way through the whole process. It's not mass-produced.
You'll easily find Bedfords all over the Olympic Peninsula, across the country, and in cocktail lounges. His ginger beer makes a mean Moscow Mule. But if you're drinking his soda straight up, Ed has this advice.
Just drink it ice cold, never with ice, because ice takes the carbonation out of it and it upsets it.
And Bedford Soda has at least one famous fan.
I've got a picture on my wall in my office with me and Joe Namath. We were doing a trade show together and he was next to me and constant coming next door to sample Bedford Soda.
Ed himself is semi-famous in Port Angeles. He contributes far more than cases of his soda to Little League teams and community ice skating rinks.
But he also will show up unannounced, unsolicited. He'll show up with a check, once in a while to help, nonprofit events and festivals that we put on here.
Ed Bedford still loves the simple pleasures of a soda.
I think that it just reminds me of being a kid and scraping around to come up with a dime to go buy a bottle of soda pop.
And he loves sharing that pleasure and his hometown with anyone who opens a bottle of Bedford's.
It is perfect. Every time I produce something, we make a new package. I want Port Angeles on the label. Just spread the word, and maybe they'll come here someday and visit. Perfect.
A toast to Bedford's celebrating 40 years. You know, Bedford's ginger beer has real ginger in it. It's good stuff. Coming up on Evening Magazine.
The love story behind Bainbridge Island's most riveting rock star.
It's Frog Rock. What else can you say?
And welcome back to Evening Magazine. From beautiful Lake Stevens home to Lucky Farms, 75 acres. And while everybody's distracted with the Highland cows, you can check out the gift shop. They've got some incredible local products, local flowers, much of which grown right here on the property, local honey, tallow, lotion, a lot of collectibles, jewelry, you name it. They've curated all of this themselves, and it's only been open a couple of months. Style Points awarded. Check out the gift shop. All right, our next story takes us all the way to beautiful Bainbridge Island, home to a riveting rock star for more than 50 years.
Welcoming, secure in his place in the world. It's Frog Rock. What else can you say?
Bainbridge Island writer Denise Stoughton loves to tell the story behind the big green landmark.
He was born in 1971. As you can see, he's ageless.
It's the story of two high school sweethearts,
I just fell for this guy like a ton of bricks.
Bob and Ellen Green. Married now for 47 years. They painted the frog in the middle of the night, just before graduation.
You know, it really takes a little bit to paint in the dark and get it right. And fortunately, we did. There was enough light from car headlights and flashlights.
Over the decades, the couple, joined by volunteers, including their own grandkids, touch up the frog and its ladybug sidekick. Both now island celebrities.
Oh my God! It's Frog Rock! And let's not forget Ladybug! Our town's icon.
Alex Sanso's shop, Island Life Gifts, sells Frog Rock merch.
So we've got our t-shirts, which we're very excited about. Little mini buttons, which are quite popular here in my shop. We've got vinyl waterproof sticker. We've got keychains, a bumper sticker, which is kind of cute.
And down the street, Blackbird Bakery sells Frog Rock and Ladybug cookies.
Who can resist those eyes? I mean, come on.
At a recent 4th of July parade, a Frog Rock themed float was a crowd favorite.
We love him. He's our own. And he exemplifies the quirky creativity that embodies this island.
Over the years, people have dressed up Frog Rock for Halloween, for Christmas, and baseball season.
He tolerates all the fun. He loves the families. He's great.
Solid as a rock, Bob and Ellen's love has endured.
Love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
And so has the big green frog with the bright red lips.
I love you, Frog Rock.
How fun, and in a fitting frog twist, the city of Bainbridge Island has proclaimed the first week in May to be Frog Rock Week.
Now in our 40th season, Evening Magazine shares local stories that make our community shine. Evening Magazine is sponsored by Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
And welcome back to Evening Magazine. Lucky you, we are at Lucky Farm today. Wrapping things up, Ozzy is hungry. It's feeding time. You can come hang out with the pigs. You can come snuggle with the Scottish Highland cows. Santa's reindeer are hanging out, the donkeys here. Come take it in, make a reservation for your snuggles. We send you off now with the sights and sounds of the Quinault Rainforest, the Olympic Peninsula. You will feel the stress leaving your body. Thanks for making it the perfect evening. We'll see ya. Thanks, Ozzy.